Hello friends, today we're doing an unboxing video. I'm using like kids' scissors. A microphone. This is a microphone I ordered recently so that I can start recording some music, and I'm going to talk about that soon. This isn't technical, this isn't like the main focus of this video is not technically the unboxing, it's what I'm doing with this microphone. All right. Congratulations. That was satisfying. Wow, okay. Here it is. Wow, that is sweet. Yeah. That's very nice. Well, I'm going to test this out, and then I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do with it. All right, I had some technical difficulties, but I finally got it working. We're up and recording now. So I'm going to try to record a track and sort of see how it sounds. All right. Looks like it's peaking the audio. Take it. So for a while now, I've been, sort of writing songs on the side and sort of my own material, and I have ended up accumulating enough to where I figure I can record an album, and that's kind of a dream of mine, is to record an album. So now that I finally have the equipment and I have some time on my hands, I can kind of start getting those tracks recorded. I oftentimes have a lot of trouble performing. It's like, you get a little nervous, especially when you're recording, but also it's like, it's hard to play an entire song all the way through. You don't really think about it when you're listening to like music, but it's pretty impressive. I haven't been playing the guitar very long, so my skills on it are not like so honed in that I'm able to like play for a really long time without messing up. Like, I mess up a lot. So at the end of the day, I might just have to accept that the recordings are not going to be perfect. And it's also more about having fun with it. I don't want to push myself too hard for perfection. But I'm really excited to get started, and hopefully I film some of the process and I can show you some of the songs, especially when they're finished. I've talked about my inspirations in other videos, but I guess I'll go deeper into it now. My number one inspiration is Bob Dylan. I've mentioned him a few times, and yeah, I'm like a super fan of Bob Dylan, and his older folk stuff especially is really, really like the times they are a-changing. That album, that's really, really inspiring to me in terms of the kind of style I want to go to. And I really gravitate towards contemporary folk in general. Nick Drake is amazing, and Jackson C. Frank is also a big inspiration for me, especially a lot of his picking patterns. On some level, I think a lot that I've written is not the most unique or interesting thing ever. I'm not like especially lyrically. I mean, I wouldn't claim to be like an amazing lyric writer, but I enjoy writing music, and I enjoy making contemporary folk music that sounds very similar to the kind of music that I really love. And I I've said this before as well, but I feel like there really isn't contemporary folk music getting made these days like it used to be made. Just like one person and their guitar. I think a lot of stuff these days is really overproduced. You always got to add some like dreamy element to it, and I just don't think it's necessary, to be honest. I prefer a more raw kind of straightforward sound, and maybe that's just me, but that's what I like, and so I'm happy to be like able to actually make music like that and put it out there. So I'm very, very excited. I have probably like 20-ish songs that I've written, and I'll end up probably recording most of them and then sort of cutting it down to the ones that I love the most. Hopefully the more I play, I'll get more used to performing, and I'll get better at performing in general. That's my hope anyways. I still definitely have trouble playing in front of people. Even playing on this channel is a little bit, especially because it is quite vulnerable, you know, sharing your own lyrics and sharing your own, you know, melodies and singing. And, you know, I've never thought of myself as a singer, especially. So, you know, that goes to show, you know, if you're out there and you feel nervous about this sort of stuff, I mean, for one, you don't have to get up on stage and, you know, perform. Like, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. Sorry for you super fans. There aren't going to be any live shows. In all seriousness, I don't think, like, it has to be any more than just, you can just be alone in your room recording music, and that's pretty chill. Singing is also something that you can get better at if you're bad at it. You know, I don't think I'm a great singer, but people have also told me that they like my voice, so, you know, I just kind of take it and go. I just kind of do what I do, and if it turns out, if as long as it's sort of a product that I'm happy with, I'm good with that. I don't need it to be enjoyed by anyone else necessarily. I'm probably going to play another song and sort of see how the recording comes out, and then that'll wrap up this video. Always got to have water with you when you're recording. All right. I'm going to play a song, one of my earlier songs, one that I really do like and I'm pretty proud of, but yeah, we're gonna see if we can get a good take of it. I will probably mess up. Trees shed their leaves and the grass is gray. In my solemn bed is where I lay. The road is lined with ice and the wind is cold. Foil on the tree all shimmering gold. I don't wanna stay, I wanna go. But right now I'm stuck in this freezing snow. I don't wanna stay, I wanna go. But I don't know where I'm going anymore. Thoughts of long lost shadows fill my brain. Stare out the window of a train. I sit still while the world flickers by. How I long to be a sparrow in the sky. Please just let me go, I don't wanna stay. That's just not how things are today. I just wanna go, I don't wanna stay. My whole life just feels so far away. day under the beaver moon. I walked across the road where I met you, stared into the light of the fading day. How I wish that I could fly like a blue jay. I don't want to stay here anymore. My whole life is on a distant shore. I am sick and tired of this place. Why can't you see the tears running down my face? Sometimes I don't see things so clear. What is it that I'm looking for here? Maybe it doesn't matter anyway. The snow, the wind, the trees are here today. I don't wanna go out or stay. I don't wanna go out or stay. I don't wanna go, so I guess I'll stay. I'm starting to feel like I might just be okay. I think that might have turned out well. Yeah, so that's called I Don't Want to Stay. Recording sounds all right. I think the guitar's a little quiet, but I'll take it for now. That's really all I wanted to do for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.